The Justin Robert Young Daily Program is brought to you by JuRYDaily.com and everybody who goes there and makes this show possible. And family, welcome back to the JuRY Daily Show. My name is Justin Robert Young. I do it daily, except for Fridays. I'm not your fucking slave, dude. I'm not your slave. That's a great way to get a fun show started, right? Is just to immediately start off by looking dead in the eye of everybody who has made time in their lives to come and be a part of your program and just say, I'm not your slave, dude. I'm not your slave. Just in case you were wondering. I'm very proud of my look right now. If you're watching us on youtube.com/Justin Robert Young, if you ain't, you ought to be. Go ahead and throw us a subscribe, smash that sub button, and ring that bell, dog. But I do want to start a new little thing every once in a while when I'm very proud of my look. If you've never seen me, you've only listened to me and my voice, then you're going to get a real surprise when you realize that I have a tremendously ethnically ambiguous look. So periodically we're going to play this little game here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to play Guess My Race. All right. This is really only going to work visually, but I will describe my outfit for the audio listeners. Number one, I have a blue shirt with an open collar, 2 buttons down. You can definitely see a thicket of chest hair. I have just gotten a haircut that is fairly close cropped. I have my beard very well manicured. So I'm just going to go ahead and give everybody watching via YouTube a good look. I'm also going to give a few different looks for you. All right, there we go. Now, what I want everybody to do, I know a lot of times this is going to get you kicked off a channel or will get your comment like moderated on another YouTube channel. Not here. Not on mine. I want you to speculate on what my race is, and I also want you to then add a profession on top of it. So, Pakistani nightclub owner, Israeli arms dealer, Colombian landlord, whatever, right? I am inviting this for you to write there on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Justin Robert Young. Guess my race. That is the game. So there we go. We are now done with that part of this of the show. That can't be against TOS, right? That doesn't violate the TOS if I'm inviting racial speculation. It's my race. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it, right? All right. People have been sending us terrible news clips, so we're going to play one of them. Of course, this is all in support of Action News. Action News is the game of television news. It is available now for you at actionnewsgame.com. I invented it. It's a fun time. Here we go. This is a clip from KUSI in San Diego. I don't know how much of this we're going to play, but we're going to play some of it. Here we go.
You know, usually when you're talking about the world of inflation, you guys, you probably notice, is that a good thing or not a good thing, inflation?
Now, what is happening here, if you are only listening, this is Good Morning San Diego. It is 7:23 in the morning at the point when this is happening. A very crisp 58 degrees in the lovely city of San Diego. And the in-the-field reporter is asking the anchor for a very simple, if corny and cheesy and awful, setup here. He just literally wants him to say, yeah, inflation's bad, so he can say, because we can see right behind that there's an inflatable bounce house, that he's like, oh, no, but not in this case, John, because inflation is good for these folks right here. That's all he wants. He wants to do that, but just luxuriate with me in the awkwardness of this moment. I do think that is the old Jack Murphy Stadium behind them. They are in the parking lot of the former Charger Stadium before, I guess, Qualcomm Stadium now, before they moved to L.A. Here we go.
I'm sorry, the question again, Dave?
So here, we're already off to a great start.
Is inflation in our world a good thing or not a good thing?
It depends upon what the topic
Generally.
is. What are we talking about?
I mean, you know you're not, this isn't Frost versus Nixon, dude. Like, you're not actually sparring with each other. He's literally just looking for, he's your teammate. Just pass him the ball back.
Generally, inflation, if you have an inflatable boat,
Yeah,
that's a good
if you
thing.
heard right? But generally...
So there's a look on this dude's face when he says inflatable boat, right? That I just wanna highlight here. He's like, has this look of yeah, checkmate, I guess.
Let me tell you that you're right about, if you say good, you're right, because this is the world of inflatables. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. These are just the volunteers coming out here today.
So, in general, this is normally a no-brainer. If you ask for people to cheer for themselves, specifically if there's a camera or you're on stage or something like that, people tend to do it. You can get one good cheer for yourself almost instantly. That was a tepid version of it, which means he's probably annoyed them a little bit up to this point.
And Addie, what kind of fun do you think you're gonna have today?
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. That's a good kind.
So, I'm going to say charitably that the guy doing this segment hates his life. And I don't say that lightly. I think that this person has deep, dark demons for which are slowly eroding his soul as we talk. He's a professional at his craft. He has likely done it for many decades. And yet, right now, he's probably feeling like his soul is indeed dying. Because he goes to that lady and says, what kind of fun are you having? Now, this is an indication of laziness on his part, that he didn't pre-interview anybody. He didn't let him know what kind of questions. He literally just lined him up, fed him some softballs, and then immediately got frustrated that they didn't know how to throw the softball back. What kind of fun are you looking to have? Because that's a bad question. It's an open-ended question. If somebody's on the spot, they're not used to being on television, they might freeze. Did he go to the SI Newhouse School of Public Communication? Almost certainly.
Helping everybody. Solene, what do you think?
By the way, that was another woman who said helping everybody. He is now moving down the line, asking awful questions to bored people. Just do me a favor and look at these faces. These faces are all like I don't. Are they getting credit on their on some kind of community service? Like, you know, are the younger ones going for a silver cord when they graduate high school? Are the older ones trying to substantiate some kind of parole?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here today?
For the record, we are 1 minute and 20 seconds into this. It feels like it has already taken 5 years worth of awkwardness.
All kinds of fun. Bouncing fun? Yeah, I think so, because this is a place where kids and families can come.
Because also, by the way, 1 minute and 30 seconds into this, he is now going to explain what the reason why they're there is. Why? What is the news hook? So far, he has said, is inflation good or not good? For whatever reason, he didn't say bad. He said not good. And then he said, oh, what kind of fun are we having? Oh, good fun? Bad fun? Not good fun? Okay. Well, let me wait 1 minute and 30 seconds in so I can let everybody know that there's a fucking bounce house in a parking lot.
And kind of bounce around, but you need something, and I'm going to have everyone do it like a magic chant. All right.
Because there's one thing that's better than people who have no enthusiasm for answering a very simple question, is to then ask them to chant something at the same time.
You guys ready? Because when we're talking inflatables, you need something that's been inflated. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
One more time. One more time on that one. One more time on that one. Jesus.
Guys ready? Yeah. All right.
Are you ready?
Inflated. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit. He's not teaching this to them on the fly. Also, this motherfucker right here. Can we please just zoom in on this motherfucker right here? This dude is having less than 0 of it. Are you ready to see the man who's having less than 0 of it? This motherfucker is having less than 0 of what the fuck is going on right now. He does not give a shit. If you are an audio listener, he is giving this man a look like, motherfucker, I am not saying abracadabra 1, 2, 3. His head is tilted to the side. He is squinting his eyes through his very sharp glasses. Oh my God, is he not here for whatever fucking shenanigans this local news hack has in store for him? Here we go. Abracadabra 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
How's everybody doing? My name.
All right. All right. So you really need to see this. You got to watch this clip. Abracadabra 1, 2, 3. Now it's time to see what we see. Said very awkwardly. Now a person in a suit made to look like one of those wacky, waveable, inflatable tube men. So not a real, the whole thing is inflatables, but now it's a guy in a suit that looks like those things.
Is Mr. Wacky. Welcome to the inflatable run.
Give Mr. Wacky a nice round of applause, everybody. Mr. Wacky, this is...
For the record, we have only moved 40 seconds since I last gave you the time. It is 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this clip. It feels like it is longer than every Civil War PBS documentary put together.
This is an honor, first of all.
Well, thank you. We are local San Diegans, so we're proud to be here, everybody, on this wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome, San Diego!
Yeah, good morning, you guys. This is so much fun here. First of all,
They fan over when he says this is so much fun, and half the people are looking at their phones. The other half are like, why the fuck is this going on?
it's like a 5K, but not really. It's longer than a 5K, right?
Well, yes, each participant has the option to do a 1 mile lap as many times as they want. We're out here trying to get families off the couch. We're a family-owned business throwing events for families in San Diego. So we're really excited to be here. We have all kinds of attractions behind us and a course that families can run as many times as they want with inflatables on them.
Yeah, this is great, you guys. Now, does that mean that everybody here becomes an inflatable?
I mean, the faces here are worth 1,000 words. Like, they're just baroque artistic masterpieces.
Do they want to be inflatables today?
Do you guys want to be inflatable?
Yes!
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Wacky? Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
The dude who was having none of it will not raise his arms. He has both of his hands clasped together in conscious objection.
Even the big Levecki's doing the Mr. Wacky right now. Yeah. You guys.
Oh, good God. Thank you. Who sent that to us? I got to give them credit. Cameron McFarland, thank you for emailing that in. I was going to talk about Pokemon, but we don't have enough time. I'm back on Pokemon. I'll share my stuff on social media. Follow me. It's insane. Let's go ahead and get into your emails. JuRyDaily at gmail.com. Again, JuRyDaily at gmail.com. Joseph wrote, I got to say it struck a chord with me when it came to having a kid cry so loud they shatter reality and refuse to go to sleep. One of my good longtime friends invited me because he got a family 4-pack to SeaWorld, and it was him, his wife, and their then 1-year-old son. For the record, this kid is a blast, and I've been there watching him grow up, and he's great, but for some reason that night we got him to the hotel after driving there, and he was not having any of it. He normally went to sleep no problem, but whatever happened, and he was not happy. So after about 30 minutes of getting to try him to calm down, I remembered I just signed up for an online audiobook service that was giving away a free copy of Samuel L. Jackson reading Go the F to Sleep. I asked, and they said, let's try it. I put my phone on max volume and started playing, and and what you guessed is an uncensored script. But to our delight, the slow rhythmic verses of that man put the kid out despite the fact that we were rolling on the floor trying not to laugh out loud. It's funny. I saw a thing on Facebook yesterday of a kid that would only shut up when listening to Biggie's Hypnotize. So who knows? Andrew writes, have you been running this summer? I know you were running regularly, but your back problems made you stop for a while. Have you started again now that the back is better? I've been running a lot recently, mostly as a mental health exercise. Just curious. I got back to running every day, but my back was like 80% there. And I would notice on days that I ran, it would be worse. So I started doing the gym every day and doing elliptical. And so I have not been running. But now I feel like I'm back to totally 100%. Probably going to try it again soon. Liquid Smoke on Twitter, using hashtag JuRy, wrote, me and a buddy of mine just recently discovered a friend of ours posts nude on the regular on Reddit. We were stunned. And spoilers, she's married with twins and a teacher. So, I will say that after yesterday, realizing for the first time that not only are there amateur pornography subreddits, a multitude of them, by the way, and they are regularly posted to by users of Reddit, I'm blown away. I did a little bit more investigation into this, and I gotta tell you, these are some of the most upvoted posts on Reddit, to the point where I almost wonder whether or not at some point Reddit's gonna have to curtail it. Like, do they want 50% of their front page to be naked people? Maybe they do. I know that no matter what, this signals a certain sea change in our culture. Like, and I'm here for it. I'm not shaming it. It's just amazing to me. I had no idea that this was a thing. I mean, I guess it's like for some people, it's like, yeah, I sexed. But somebody who is posting on those sites has in the past, will in the future, or is currently running for Congress. I know that for a fact. Somebody is going to be running for Congress, and someone's going to be like, oh, well, please direct your attention to this post on Petite and Busty, r/Petite and Busty. And they're going to have to say, yeah, those are my titties. But I'm also for health care for all. Like, this is going to be such an amazing culture that we are moving into. Swervem says NSFW Reddits don't make it to the front page by default. Well, yeah, but if you have NSFW turned on, which I assume, I mean, any adult, why wouldn't you have NSFW turned on? I guess because you don't want to see those, but I didn't know that NSFW, I always thought that NSFW just kind of meant like, all right, you know, a lot of people use the NSFW thing for like spoilers and stuff like that, or to censor out other different things. I didn't know that NSFW really meant like just porn. I thought it was like naughty shit that's not safe for work, right? Maybe some curse words. Who knows? Who knows? At some point, somebody's going to run for Congress that is posting that is posting on there. Who knows? Folks, that wraps it up for this week of JuRY Daily. We have learned so much. I'd like to thank our producers, the Jen, PD Rave, Ken Immel, Rock and Roll Martian.
What do you say we both just leave?
I want to remind you that you can email us, jurydaily@gmail.com. I want to remind you to guess my race on our YouTube page, youtube.com/JustinRobertYoung. And I want to remind you that you can support this very show by going to payjurydaily.com. Folks, that about wraps it up for this week's worth of programs. Until next week, this is your boy, Justin Robert Young, wishing you, instructing you to please, no.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.